So my name's David Catlow. I'm a sergeant in the South East area in the Metropolitan Police. We're here today to discuss vehicle security, in particularly security around vans. Vans continue to be targeted across all police forces in the country, not just for the tools and the equipment that's within them, but also the parts and the vans themselves, such as catalytic converters, headlights, engines, etc. So we're here today with Luke from TVL Security to just go over and discuss some of the security parts on this van.
Thanks, Dave. So at TVL Security, we design, develop and manufacture our own vehicle security solutions that are vehicle specific, broken down into three main areas. You've got load area protection, covering the load area with things like hook locks, armour shells and plates that go over the latches. Whole vehicle protection, which covers the front door, stops the vehicle itself from being stolen, and also vehicle component protection, as Dave mentioned, catalytic converters, spare wheels, bonnets, headlights, etc. All different products that protect the common parts of vans that can be stolen and resold on.
Should we look at the first of all the actual security of the van itself and the types of locks that are fitted on here to prevent the van from being stolen?
Yeah, sure. So on the front cabin we've got here a deadlock, which is operated independently by a high security key. To operate it, key in, engage, disengage, like so.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll open this up again. Other products that we've got, I'll bring this out to show. Items like the pedal box.
Yeah, these are brilliant.
So this is a lockable box, goes over the pedals, place it under like so, lift the lid over, lock the bolt in, key comes out like that, and it goes over the brake, clutch and accelerator, and the whole thing cannot be removed from the vehicle, and that protects the vehicle from being stolen. In addition to that, something that I can't show you is an OBD port protector.
Yes.
So that's a box that goes over the OBD port, which not many people know what it is, but it's basically the vehicle's USB port. But if a thief has a device that plugs into the OBD port, they can turn off the immobiliser, program their own key in, and turn off other security devices that might be on the vehicle from the manufacturer. So yeah, the lockable OBD box goes over that and protects against that.
It's just about those layers, isn't it? Extra layers.
Exactly, yeah, and it's making it harder for the vehicle to be stolen.
Yeah.
And preventing the thief from getting straight into it.
Yeah, it's that low-lying fruit, isn't it? If they see a van with the disc lock, the pedal locks, and all the other bits on, they'll move to the van that isn't protected.
Exactly. So if they can't get if they can't get into the front doors from the locks, then they can't then access anything else. So as you say, it's all about layers and preventing them from being able to get in the first place.
So if we go to the rear load area, and we're talking in particular for tradies around tools and equipment, if we can go over some of the security features here, for me, you might correct me if I'm wrong, but this has got to be one of the most important parts, is a good quality latch shield.
Yeah, no, as you know, we capture a lot of data of vehicle theft and vehicle crime, and one of the top target for thieves is this latch. If you'd have said to us 15, 16 years ago, what's the security you'd recommend, it would be a high level lock like this. Now thieves are attacking the latch, and that is their number one entry point, go-to.
Yeah, absolutely. And although it might not seem like there's one on here, because a lot of people have the plates, there is one fitted, isn't there?
Yeah, so with the plates, they are a great deterrent in that it's an extra bit of metal, but our ones have actually got an anti-drill material behind them that stops thieves from being able to drill all the way through and get onto the latch. As you say, the latch protection is fitted. We do supply these stickers that go on the outside of the door to warn someone that there's something there, but it doesn't stop someone from having a go.
Yeah.
The latch protection that we do has manganese steel, so it work hardens. It's what's used in safes.
Right.
If a thief was to come up to it with a drill, it would just burn.
Harder.
It would just the material gets harder, and the drill bit just burns out and eventually snaps.
Yeah. Should we have a look?
Moving into the load area, so this has actually got a slam handle on it. So you see, I'll put the key in, turning it like so. Looks exactly the same as the vehicle's handle. It's primarily for people that don't want to drill holes into the vehicle body.
Yes.
If it's like leased or rented, etc.
Because you can swap that back.
Exactly that. Yeah, it's providing the security on the load area, but it's not evasive. It's not leaving any holes or marks or anything. So moving into the load area, we've got some of our most popular products here. Most popular, the protector plate. So this orange plate here is a manganese internal plate that you don't see. This is the material, as I say, it work hardens as you drill it. Other security devices that we can put on are things like this, the hook lock.
Yes.
Again, operated by a key, locks and unlocks as so. These are more secure over the traditional deadlocks because there's an actual hook that comes out and it holds the door against the pillar or whatever keep has been designed.
Because we've got a thinner piece of metal on this to the front, haven't we? So it's important to have that hook.
But for years, again, going back to that point about, I said, 15 years ago, deadlocks were available. We didn't have hook locks then because they weren't breaking into vans in the same way that they are now. But the deadbolt, similar in operation in that it's a key that goes across, but there's not actually a physical hook. So if thieves are really determined with deadlocks, they can really force the doors apart. They do a lot of damage, but thieves don't care about how much damage they're doing to break into vehicles. They're just interested in getting into them.
I think it's really important for all vehicle owners, whether it's cars, vans, to actually look up online and see where your catalytic converter is placed. If it's up underneath by the manifold, by the engine, generally you're going to be a lot safer than if it's underneath the vehicle and it's in a prone position. So I think look up and see. It may be that you can give yourself peace of mind by knowing that it is safe and secure, but certainly if it is under the vehicle, then I'm guessing you're going to recommend something like a
so our cat lock is secure by design. We do vehicle-specific kits. They're not just one that fits all, and that's the same across all of our security products. It's not, we don't just have one that fits every vehicle. I mean, this is a universal one, but we offer that because there's so many different makes, models, and sometimes they're really tricky to make brackets for. Going back to the point that you said around catalytic converters, in the same way that tools are unmarked property on the inside of the van, spare wheels, catalytic converters, headlights, they're all unmarked items of the vehicle that would be protected against if they had that marking on them. It's that deterrent.
Which is out there. We've got heat resistant, catalytic converter marking kits that we can put. And I think with that, it's good for us because not only does it identify the cat converter, but we can get traces of that fluid from the blades that they use to cut the pipes. So we can get that evidence back through that as well. So while we're on the rear load area, there's a couple of other locks here, isn't there, that we can discuss?
Yeah, there's a couple of other solutions we've got. Like one of them here, the armour shell. So this is an externally mounted lock that bolts on to the outside surface of the van. It's got various fixings that secure it through one or two skins on the vehicle where possible to provide that best protection. I can't really show it on here, but look, it opens, closes like so. So the shells actually, when they lock over on themselves and the bolt goes through the middle, so you can't actually physically get the two shells apart if you tried. That's our real sort of belt and braces security. The other product that I've got here is our new latch safe, which is fitted to this vehicle behind that door skin, and this one's actually been attack tested by us.
You can see.
You can see the drill marks there, so that's how far it got in and just wouldn't get through.
That's hardly anything, isn't it?
Actually tried screwdrivers, crowbars, managed to puncture through it, but the latch actually stayed intact, and it was actually quite a pain to try and get into the van after that. So it just goes to show the sort of belt and braces protection you can have for the latch that protects it from the main type of attack that we see.
And of course, catalytic converters. I think it's important to say that we are starting to see a rise in catalytic converter thefts. That generally follows the trend in precious metal prices. When the prices go up, we start to see an increase across all forces. So I think it's important to I think for owners, firstly, to actually know where their catalytic converters are on their cars or their vans. Go online, look up the make, model, year. Sometimes you'll find they're up by the manifold and they're nice and safe and protected there, whereas when they're underneath the vehicle they're more vulnerable, and that's when we come to you with the cat locks and things like that.
Exactly, with solutions. We've got bespoke catalytic converter protectors that protect most common makes and models of vans and cars. But the one thing that I will add is that sometimes the catalytic converter is high up in the engine and we can't actually put anything up there to protect it. But what we'd recommend is that you do mark it with something, just with a forensic marking solution or a UV, something that's heat retardant and will protect the catalytic converter, and mark it just so if it ever is removed, it's then proven that it was stolen.
And I think also from our point of view, the important thing is when we do the catalytic converter marking events, we'll also paint the pipes with the fluid as well as the cat itself. So we know that then we can get traces of that forensic fluid on the blades. So if we actually arrest someone with equipment and blades that have been cutting into these, we can trace them back to that individual catalytic converter from minute fragments within the blades on the devices. So it's not a case of just being able to get that back to you. We can get convictions from it as well.
That's brilliant. And then just to add to the catalytic converters as well, you've got spare wheels that are underneath the back of vehicles and 4x4s that again we have solutions for. Headlamps and bonnets again are another target for thieves, but again we've got solutions to combat them types of theft as well. Just to add as well, we are offering a discount to residents of Havering, so if you are interested in any of the solutions that we've shown today or you want more information, please get in touch and we'll look after you.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Luke.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Dave.